Who doesn't love something free? You've seen my other videos about expenses and about improving your cash flow. When we get things for free, well, it's good for our finances, right? And in thinking about what I wanted to talk with you about today in this video, I thought I really want to share with you things that I've done, habits that I've begun in my life that have really, really improved my life. And they're free because anyone can use them. And I'd love for you to comment below if you're using any of these free things yourself, or if you like any of my ideas here that I'm sharing with you. The very first thing that I want to share that has really improved my life that I do daily now is meditation. Okay, I've tried to meditate on and off for years. I used to just sit and meditate and have a blank mind, and that was pretty good. But then, like one of my friends said, well, after you meditate, all your problems are still there. So what did it accomplish? I think it really does accomplish a lot. We've seen, it's not what I think, research shows that it really, really improves our health. I, however, have really gotten into, in the past year plus, guided meditations that are working specifically on certain things that I want to change in my life, and those things have changed. They've improved. If you want to know more about this, you can leave in the comments below. It's kind of weird. It's different from what I usually talk about on my channel. My channel is usually much more financial, but this is something that's had a really big impact in my life, so I wanted to share it with you, and it's also free. You can find free meditations on YouTube or elsewhere online. I personally purchase meditations, some of my meditations now, but again, you don't have to purchase them. You can find free meditations. In fact, you can just sit and meditate without anything at all. But again, I really, really found the guided meditations were a game changer for me. Okay, the next thing that's a habit that's completely free, that's really changed my life, was noticing how my body responds to things. Usually that's food, or it's things like toxins. When I go in Home Depot, I still wear a mask when I go in Home Depot. I don't like smelling the toxins. And even when I'm around certain people, I'll notice that my body responds in certain ways, but particularly food. I think that our bodies tell us so much information, and when we get into a habit of thinking, of paying attention and noticing what our body is telling us, then it can really, really change our lives for the better. The next thing that I do for free, it's a habit, it's a routine. I do it almost every single day. I would say I do this at least 6 out of 7 days. You may have heard me talk about it here on other videos, and that's bar exercises. That's B-A-R-R-E. I had severe pain for over a couple of years. I was that girl that you went to high school with that wore that horrible, horrible brace, and I wore it for years and years. So I have scoliosis and spinal fusion and a rod in my back, and I sort of took its toll after a while, and I was in terrible hip pain. Went to a surgeon, went to my chiropractor who adjusts me, and he sent me to a surgeon, and the surgeon said, you just need to strengthen your core muscles. We can't really operate again on you. You need to figure out how to strengthen your core. Really liked this guy. And so I started going to bar classes. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Within 2 to 3 weeks, the pain was completely gone. That was about 5 years ago. I do the exercises at home now because COVID shut down my bar classes, so I do them at home for free now. And I learned how to do them from going to the classes, but now I do them at home and they're free. Completely changed my life. And I highly recommend bar exercises. All right, the next thing that's free that really changed my life, this is kind of a big hot topic. I stopped drinking. Now, it's not that I was like, you know, a lush and I drink tequila every night or anything like that, but I loved wine. I like wine. I like the wine and food experience. I'm kind of a foodie, and I like pairing wines, and I've been to vineyards in France and in California. I like the whole wine experience. But I decided one day to stop drinking wine. I wanted to stop drinking. Of course, when I was pregnant, I didn't drink at all, but it was sort of a habit. And I decided to stop the habit, and that was probably 6 or 7 years ago. And I stopped drinking completely. What's so great about it is it saves a lot of money. I mean, wine is expensive. Good wine's expensive. When you go out to eat, my gosh, my husband jokes I'm his cheap date. I don't order drinks or wine, so it's so much more inexpensive to go out to eat. And it's also healthier. A family member recently told me that they think in 20 years that wine will be like cigarettes are now. And I don't want to take a big stand on this either way or another. I know pros and cons, and I may decide to start drinking wine again. I just wanted to mention that this was a habit that I dropped that improved my life. I'm more productive at night. I feel better. I know what I'm putting in my body. And yeah, I thought I'd throw it out there as something that was a habit that I dropped that greatly improved my life. The next thing that's free that I do that has really improved my life, and I've been doing this since I was a teenager, is walking every single day. One thing though that's really special about this that I really like, and I highly recommend if you can do this and you live in an area where you can do it, is going up and down hills. So I live in Austin. My neighborhood is very hilly, so I make a special point to go up a hill probably every day. I might miss 1 or 2 days a week, but if I do, there's some reason. I pretty much always go up a major hill where I am huffing and puffing when I get to the top of that hill. So walking, it's free, go out the door, no special equipment needed, and if you can find some hills, even better. The next habit that I do that's free, that's greatly improved my life this is a big one. It's really made a big difference. Noticing my thoughts. This is so incredibly powerful. I can't begin to tell you how powerful this is. You know, I'm a financial coach. You can apply this to your finances. You'll notice the thoughts that come up for you when you think about investing, when you think about your money. We carry these things from our childhood. We carry these beliefs about money from when we were young, these family beliefs. But it's just not only about money. It's about our worthiness as people. It's about everything about us. It's about judgments, and it's about our thoughts. And once you start noticing your thoughts, it changes your life. So there's the financial piece, but there's just the life piece, and there's the relationship piece. And I invite you to just start noticing your thoughts. It's going to blow your mind how often you have a little voice in your head that says something that's either based in fear or some other negative belief. And it will help you be the person that you want to be and accomplish what you want to accomplish. The next thing that's absolutely free, that's really changed my life, is a practice of gratitude. There's so much to be thankful for. But so often we focus on the negative instead of seeing what we're grateful for. Like, for example, you walk down the street or you see people that are complaining about the heat in Austin. Yes, I've done it. I do it. It was over 110, I think, for like the entire summer. But why not say, I'm so grateful we have air conditioning. I'm so grateful we have air conditioning. That was one of my gratitude things that I said to myself every night. So every night when I go to bed, I try to just, this usually puts me right to sleep in a great frame of mind. Just go through things from that day that I'm grateful for. And throughout the day, when I go for my walk every day, I just like to go through a list of 5 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for that I can go for this walk. I'm grateful that I have 3 meals a day. I'm grateful that I have air conditioning, heat, I have clean water, I have soap, I have pens. I've been in places where I've given children pens. They didn't have pens. They were so excited to get pens and soap. I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful that you're watching this video. Thank you. And remember, retire certain.